Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Las Vegas. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking deep for Julio. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Now Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's got this down to the 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Runs over it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. On for the point after, Andy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Next to score, Titans 7, Broncos 0. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Being chased out left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Henry. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, I'm guessing that we're both just a little bit puzzled here. They had a lot of success on the ground this drive, but they went away from it here, and it'll wind up costing them. I know it's hard to really blame them. If you see defenses starting to stack the box, it's a good time to go to the air. But on the flip side, if you're having success, why not keep running it?
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
from the gun, Bridgewater. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Play fake, Bridgewater. And it's caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Strong running from Melvin Gordon as he scores from a yard out. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferkser. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those.
And this is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, 29 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 17 yards.
Play action now. Bridgewater. That's complete. Okue-Bunam. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and goal.
Now Bridgewater. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Tim Patrick from 6 yards away. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call in the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
On first down, it's Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Again, it's Henry. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
It's now third and 13.
On third down, Henry. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And the busy night for Henry continues. He's got the first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 24 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Second and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And that's caught inside the 30.
You don't like this?
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down. They'll run. It's Henry. Able to fight through one tackle. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They go play action. Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Bridgewater to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater going right back to Fant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 10 yards.
Bridgewater on first down. And Gordon's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's another Broncos first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hook.
Derrick Henry all alone. Oh, we got touchdown Titans. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it third.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Titans 42. Broncos 28.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. Wiggles free. Boy, 192 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Henry again on 2nd down. Bulldozes past him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tannehill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Escapes the defender. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14.
49. Broncos 35.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play there for Denver. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. Gets it to Gordon. Touchdown Broncos. Melvin Gordon, 46 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
42.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Bridgewater. He's got Gordon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and...
Now Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Bridgewater to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
86-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Escaping the pressure right. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Open space inside the 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Bridgewater will try and throw. Incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Now, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Flush to his right. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Finding Sutton. And fights through one man. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a first down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The former Lion, Matt Prater, has it teed up, ready to go, and we are underway now from Glendale. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers' 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Connor on the read option. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. An option handoff given to Connor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Murray giving to Connor on the option. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On the stop. It's a gain of 4.
Here's Connor on the read option. Oh, he gets free left side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So if you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. screen. This is Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. An option handoff given to Connor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Connor on the read option. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. On 2nd down and 4. Murray. And this is Ertz with it. Right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. They're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Herbert. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. An option handoff given to Connor. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It'll be a 50. One-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On the give, this is Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Herbert now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration.